I'm here today in Pulte's Heron Preserve in Tradition, Port St. Lucie, and we're going to talk to our good friend Lee Johnson. He's one of the agents here. I've been working with Lee with our clients for about 3 years, and the reason we're here today is because Pulte's on their 3rd stage here at Heron Preserve, and they have some great deals on these homes and some great incentives as far as CDD bonds go and the upgrades and closing costs. So it's a really great time to get in here because definitely is going to be sold out this year. But we're going to talk to Lee, and he's going to tell us everything that's going on in the community, what's coming around the community, and how you can get in on some of these good deals at the last minute. So let's go in and talk to Lee, and I'll see you inside. So I'm here today with Lee Johnson. Lee is at Heron Preserve. You've been here from the beginning.
From the beginning, 3.5 years now.
Yeah. So we met a couple of years ago when I started selling in here, and we've sold a few houses, and it's a great community. Pulte builds a great home. I live in Abacoa. They built half of Abacoa when they bought DeVosta out, so it's a great home. So we wanted to get with you today and talk to you about what's going on with the community, because I know you're in the 3rd stage of the community. There's some new things happening. There's some incentives, some new incentives that I think people will be really excited about, especially the CDD. So
yeah, I mean, we're really to the point now where in the final 15% of the community we're selling out. So we've released the final phase, and we're selling through those really quickly. So you know, we're a all-age community, all single-family homes. We don't do townhomes. We have single-story, 2-story. You're starting at around 1,600 plus square feet. With a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and going all the way up to almost 3,000 square feet. And we can go as high as 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms.
And lot premium.
Lot premiums can be anywhere from a few $1,000s up to the 30s and 40s for the bigger lake lots. You know. So
where are you starting at as far as the lower end, like rough estimate of getting into a home here?
We can get in right around the 400 mark,
okay.
Just depending on the type of upgrades and options that people want to add to their home. So really 400 up to in the 7s is going to be, you know, our top end, fully decked out homes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then so we're working on the 3rd stage, and a little bit about the structure of the house. Talk a little bit about how the houses.
So all of our homes are concrete block construction. Even our 2nd floors are concrete all the way up. We have impact glass, which is PGT impact glass, that is included with the homes. And so, yeah, a lot of people have been leaning towards that solid concrete construction. Some builders still doing wood frame 2nd floors, which people tend to have been going away from a little bit. So that's one of the reasons why we do that now. We are a natural gas community, so our cooktops are gas, our water heaters are gas, and our dryers are gas too. So that's natural gas, city water, city sewer, city gas. So a lot of people looking for gas too.
Right.
So.
And we're in the Easley model, which is, how many square foot is this thing?
This one's a little, almost 2,700 square feet, single story. Yeah, this is one of our.
This could be a 5-bedroom, right?
This one can get up pretty big, especially if you're looking for a ranch style home. And I do have a white stone, which is my 2-story. That one can be 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. That's a big house. Right.
You have a 2-story also. That's a smoking deal. Talk a little bit about that.
So we have the trail side, which is our 2-story. That's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, a little over 2,600 square feet. And that one comes in right around 450 to 500, depending on how you want to finish it out.
Right.
And we haven't had, those for quite some time in that range. I mean, everyone's been coming from. Yeah,
that's really been selling. We just sold one, and they and that has a room downstairs.
It does. It has a bedroom downstairs with a full bathroom.
Right.
Which a lot of people look for too.
Right.
You know, in case you have someone that can't do stairs. So yeah, but yeah, we're getting through them now. We're almost. I think we have about 65 homes left.
Okay.
And at this rate, we'll be certainly done this year.
Yeah, for sure. And you're speccing out these homes, and talk about what
we are. So we as the builder, we're trying to keep up with the demand. So we're finding we're speccing the homes. So we're sending them in for permits. We're getting structural options back, and we're starting to build the homes. Most homes, people get a chance to do their own design appointment, which means that they can reselect floors, counters, cabinets, all the fun stuff. However, we need to get the homes built just to keep up. So we're getting that started, and it takes some time off the build time frame too.
Right, it's like 3 months.
Yeah, it is. So that's really helping for people that want to be in a little sooner. I have some homes people could be in this year before Christmas, and then I've got some that'll push into next year as well.
Right, and then on the incentives that you're offering right now, talk about those.
So the incentives are going to range depending on the plan, what series it's in. We have our affiliated lender, Pulte Mortgage. We're offering 3% of the base price of the home towards closing costs. So that's typically going to be around $12,000 to $16,000 towards closing costs, which is a pretty good chunk of them.
Right.
Most communities in tradition and outside tradition will have what's called a CDD, which is a district development bond. Comes on your tax bill. It's typically anywhere from $700 to $900. I've seen it as high as $2,500.
Right.
As an incentive, at the moment, we are actually paying off that CDD, the entire 30-year bond at closing.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's one of our main incentives at the moment. And then I have certain incentives, as I mentioned, with different series, anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000.
Right.
I
noticed that we've sold a few here lately, and in one incentives can change daily.
Oh, yes. Yep.
So like someone could walk in today, see a house, and it's this, and the next day they've got it's
less than the price increase.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a busy market.
It's a busy market.
I mean, last month was the busiest we've seen in 3.5 years.
And I think that is a real, and not to talk about realtors, but realtors that have a good relationship with the builders, and like you and I do, and we're constantly talking. I'm sending you, hey, what's going on with incentives and so forth.
Yep.
It's a good thing to have an agent to come in with you and talk with you, because I'm going to know about those incentives. I'm going to know, hey, look, we just had it happen where the incentive changed the day my client was looking at the property,
right,
and you called me back up and said, hey, I just took $40,000 off that house. So, they were able to save that money. So things like that make it why people, especially if you don't know the area, coming in and finding somebody that really knows the area. I always tell people to interview them though. You want to find somebody that has relationships and knows the area. Also, talk about the amenities in the community. So
we only have 408 homes. So we're a very a smaller community, and for that we have a resort-style swimming pool, cabanas, tot lot, playfield for the kids, and then we also do have 2 security gated entrances as well, which are in Vera, and they're actually building. They just started work on a new Publix outside of our north entrance, and then with the expansion of the future downtown for Tradition City. We will actually have the downtown right here within walking distance of the community.
Well, that's something a lot of people don't know about. I talk about on videos, but there is a new downtown coming that's going to be nice. Right,
and you have the Tradition Trail, which will run from South Tradition to North Tradition. Right. You can take golf carts, ride, bike, all the way through the different communities. So yeah, it's really an area that's prime. You've got Amazon, FedEx, Cheney Brothers, all those guys coming into the precinct here. And we're expecting 21,500 jobs just in the Tradition commercial district alone.
Yeah, that's just insanity, right? It's just crazy how much this has grown.
3 years ago, there was nothing here at all.
Nothing here. It was unbelievable, and how much it's grown. Yeah. So the HOA.
HOA. So the HOA in Tradition, it's all inclusive. So you have ours are low 400s, 420 to 433 per month. That's going to get you cable TV with HBO. High-speed internet, which is Cat5 fiber optic to the home. You have all of your lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree trimming, mulching is included. Also monitoring of your alarm system that comes with the home. It does come with a monitoring service as well. And we have the amenity, we have the gated entries, and then we also have all of the common area maintenance as well. So that is a pretty good package when you kind of break it down what it normally costs.
And just to go back to the houses a little bit, talk a little bit about the energy efficiency of these, because these are really energy efficient homes.
Yeah, particularly with going with all concrete block construction and the PGT windows. That's really what saves you, because you really don't get that heat transference from outside to inside because of the double pane and that impact glass. So yeah, the cooling costs are significantly less than an older home. And yeah, it's a huge benefit.
Right, and then standard options.
Standard options, so we do quartz countertops through all of our kitchens, bathrooms, tile in the living areas, carpet in the bedrooms. Those things can be upgraded if the buyer chooses. As I mentioned before, we are gas, so those appliances are gas. Now, we do also include all of your appliances.
Okay, yeah, and that's nice.
Refrigerators are included, washer and dryer is included, so there's no need to go out and buy other appliances.
And a lot of other builders around here right now are not.
Yeah, I mean, we had a while there where we couldn't get them, but now we can get them, so they are back and being included again.
And another thing you have an option for is the screen.
The screen, yes, so you can screen the patios. Yeah.
And that come in and that's already done for you, part of the house build.
Yep.
Anything else you can think of? I mean, let's real quick where we are is we're a little closer to Becker than we are to Gatlin. So
so we're about 4 minutes from what currently is downtown Tradition, which is where your current restaurants are and Publix and LA Fitness and those type of stores. And with the new Publix being built outside of the Northern Gate, it's literally outside the front gate. And then with the new downtown that's going to be developed, I mean, we're prime position for all those services. So that's really what we're looking at. And even though I have around 65 homes left, you know, I build 8 different plans. So when I spread those out through those 61, I really don't have many left of each plan. So if someone's looking to get in,
they need to do something right away. And that's why I wanted to do this with you, because with the homes starting to spec, where you guys are already starting to build, with the incentives, when homes are built, they get the builder gets a little bit more aggressive about getting rid of that home the closer it gets to the time it's ready, if it hasn't sold already. These incentives and these things that are going on right now are about to become a thing of the past. And you're only, you know, there are communities here that are still offering incentives, but that's because they can't sell. You guys are selling homes here as well as just about anybody else.
Well, like I said, you know, we sold more homes last month than any month since we opened 3.5 years ago. So, I mean, it's
and then busy. The fact that you're still offering some really good incentives, a lot of the builders here have kind of pulled back on those incentives.
They have, and we probably will too. You know, in all honesty, you know, we're selling so many that they'll probably look at that and say, well, you know, we don't need to incentivize them.
And that's something I just to kind of go off of is, I know a lot of people watching this just can't wrap their head around, like with rates as high as they are, why people are buying so much. But new construction is really the main sell right now.
Well, it is, and with the insurance issues we're having in Florida now, I mean, the annual insurance on any of my homes is you know, between $1,500 and $2,000 per year. You know, and you compare that to what it's going to cost you to buying an existing home. You don't need to put a new roof on it. You don't need to. It's a huge difference.
And in a lot of these homes, you're not going to get the impact glass in them. You're going to have shutters, or you're going to have to put either accordion on or put the shutters up.
And
your insurance is higher, especially if the house is over 10 years old. Then you're going straight to Citizens, basically. And
well, you're going to spend $40,000, put a new roof on your
house. So those are the things. Well, anything else you want to add to it, man?
No, I mean, I think we're just, you know, we're in the final phase. You know, we really don't have many of each plan left. If someone's looking at getting in, then sooner than later.
So if you're interested in taking a look at Heron Preserve, please reach out to me, Lee Brickey. We'd love to take you on a tour. If this is the first time you've seen our videos, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our real estate tips and tours. Hey, Lee, I really appreciate you doing this with you. And be kind to each other, and we'll see you in the next video.